computer. Okay, welcome. This is our Fat Melt Away series. This is session number 1 that's officially being recorded. For those of you who missed yesterday, we decided that we would re-record because our internet was not working very well. And so actually not at all. So we couldn't hit record. We couldn't really do pretty much anything. I was able to get the voice clip. And so many of you who are in this challenge, you received the actual voice or frequencies, but we decided let's go ahead and do a live session so that we could share it with the other groups, as well as just see, what any additional people who were able to come on live this morning. So we went ahead and did our voice clip. So you just missed that. I actually forgot to hit record. And we're taking a look at the very first panel, which is our aura panel. And I was just sharing in the aura, we have down here in the very bottom, there's a little bit of gray area, and that's kind of way out in the way outer area of our aura, not directly like if you were viewing us, it's kind of more way out there spatially, but it's still something that I'd like to be clearing up. And then down here in the root chakra area, we have a lot of green, kind of it's a mustard green. And so that's an energy that we want to actually clear. And we have up here in the very top of our crown chakra, it's a very vibrant green, and the green is associated with health, it's associated with wealth, it's just a heart chakra is the color of green. And so I love seeing that. We'll see what happens with that. And when you're looking at this aura picture, this is energy coming in and this is energy exiting. Right here around the throat chakra it looks very clear, but on my screen on my iPad, it's an area that I see that we want to clear out some energy here. It's a muddied throat chakra, purple, blue. Blue is the throat, and obviously the crown chakra is a vibrant magenta, can be very purple. So those are kind of the things that I'm going to be looking at when I look at our panel. So the next panel I'll take a look at is actually, and so I'm going to drag that and put that into our main tray. I always love to put that in our main tray. The next area, I'll go ahead and do a quick step with that as well, is to take a look at what is happening in the chakras. Well, look at there. Now, it doesn't surprise me what we saw in the aura. Take a look. Root chakra is at the lowest and it's blue. So anything that is 200 and below, and if it's above 600, those are areas that kind of tell me where we need to take a look. So it's very clear, our root chakra, we have some stuck energy. Our sacral chakra, we saw that as well. Our sacral chakra is right here, as it's pointing right here. And the brow chakra, so our third eye, go ahead and put that in. And because I know we have some stuck energy in our throat chakra, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it, even though it's I didn't mean to do that. Even though it's 528, it still is an area that, based on what I know and where I'm going to head next, I'm going to look at our meridian points. I know that that's probably an area that I wanted to grab. So let me go ahead and look at our meridians. Meridians are actually in the red, so I'm going to drag the big meridian piece down, and then I'm going to look at what's showing for us. And so there's some opportunities with the lung meridian, very much up here at the top. And then we have the gallbladder and governing meridian. Well, the governing, when we look at Fat Melt Away series, when I look at all of that, I'm always going to be pulling in, no matter where governing meridian is, I'm always going to be pulling that in. But what's interesting is the governing meridian and its counterpart, the yin and yang, are the conception vessel is also there. So I'm going to go ahead and pull both the governing meridian in and conception vessel. And I'm actually going to open that up since it's in the blue, and I'm going to drag all of the reds and the blues that show up in this one. And I know a couple of you said that you have to go to work. So if you have to go to work, you go on and you'll be able to watch the recording because we've captured our energy. So that's fantastic. So I'm pulling the reds and the blues in the governing meridian. And these points are really awesome because they show us exactly where they are as it relates to us. And in the conception vessel, which is the yin and yang, oh, take a look. So anytime we get a 777, that's the highest number that the algorithms will go. So that is clearly an opportunity for us. I'm sure that that will pop up, and that's CV24. I'm going to make a note of some of these so that I can actually come back and talk about them in our group description. Okay. That was 777. So let me just see what's happening with the blues. We have just 2 blues that we're going to pull in there. Okay. The next one is the gallbladder. So it's in the blue, so I'm going to drag the whole gallbladder in, and then I'm going to pull in the reds and the blues from the gallbladder. And the meridian that goes with the gallbladder is the liver meridian. So let's see where the liver meridian is sitting. It's at 184, so I'm not going to pull in, I just want to pull in the reds and blues from the liver meridian. And there are no reds, so that one is high enough that I'm going to go ahead and grab it. Okay, the next meridian we're going to take a look at is the lung meridian. It's in the red, so we're going to drag the whole lung in, and then I'm going to pick any of the blues, and I'll grab that 683 there. And the lung meridian is corresponding, that goes with it is the large intestine meridian. So we'll go ahead and open that up. Oh, that's a pretty high one. So let's go ahead and grab that red. And let's see the blues. 2 blues. Okay, well, that is wonderful. All right, so the next area after we look at those, I'm going to go ahead and pull in the nose gears. And I'm going to open that up and pull in F and E. And solfeggio tones, we're going to pull in the miracles, transformation of miracles DNA, and undoing and facilitating change. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Alrighty. And then let's look at spiritual protection. And we want to pull in the reds and blues here. Okay, next area, we're going to take a look at our emotions. And we're going to pull in the reds and the blues from our group. And brain anatomy, we'll pull in those blues. And the neurotransmitters. Oh, interesting. I'm going to pull in that glutamate as well. Okay. Okay, the next area we're going to take a look at is our organs. Pancreas and kidneys. Again, that doesn't surprise me considering the drag blues. And glands. Okay, that's really fascinating. All of those glands correspond with everything that we had in the aura. We have the parathyroid, the thymus, and I'm going to throw in that thyroid because that thyroid, they all correspond, and the pituitary. We'll go ahead and do the adrenal, pancreas, and I'm going to pull in that pineal as well. Okay, let's take it today's hormones. All right, so what's interesting at the top, the ghrelin, that is a big part of our Fat Melt Away series. It is what tells us that when we're hungry, it helps us identify when we're actually hungry. And the leptin, let's see where leptin is. Well, it's going to pop up in our other panels, but it's not as high here. It's right in the middle, but I know we are going to see that again. So I'm going to pull that in. All right, let's take a look at our spinal energy and add that. Reds and blues. And because it's a blue, I'm going to go ahead and pull that in, electrical sensitivities and vitamins. But let's open up each panel and see what we need most of. So vitamin A, vitamin K, choline and vitamin B12. And let's go ahead and pull in that B5, and that's going to be good. Electrical sensitivities. All right, we'll go ahead and pull in those, get those balanced. And again, we're balancing these just to reiterate, it's really a disturbance, an energy disturbance. And so that's what we like to take a look at. Now I'm going to take a look at digestion. Large intestine shows up again. And here goes the pancreas again. Okay. And let's do our amino acids. Go ahead and do the red and the blue. Okay. Now I'm going to take a look at that big libraries and see what pops up for us totally. Toxic exposure is a 777. I can see that completely. Oh, and we have violet flame pulling up pretty high for us. I love the fact that we have some Ayurvedic things going on. All right, let's take a look at toxic exposure assessment. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull in that red. And I'm going to do that blue. Yesterday, that came up for us as well, which is interesting. Violet flame, I just want to take a look at that violet flame. Okay, and we'll pull in the reds and the blues. And I'm going to see what's at the very bottom. Compulsive eating energetic solutions. Well, that's interesting for us. That comes up. So I'm going to pull in that one. And we're going to go ahead and add in where the disturbances are, the red and the blue. And I'm going to pull in those other 600s. And tyrosine. Okay. Success systems. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull those in. Those are beautiful. All right, now let me go ahead to directly to the fat melt away panels. Okay, so the first panel we take a look at is the leptin reset. And leptin tells us, leptin reset, all of these items are help us identify when we're full. That's what the leptin reset panels do. And so what comes to the top for us is experience healthy food cravings now. Support lean muscle mass. Brain now accurately perceives leptin levels. And sometimes that is exactly what happens, is our brain does not, we don't get that neurotransmitter to tell us that that's actually what's happening. I pulled in glutathione, process any toxins in the fat, and I'm going to pull in optimizing our blood sugar and restore proper leptin recognition. Down here at the blue, it's clear leptin resistance, which is great that it's there, because a lot of times we are leptin resistant. We're actually build up leptin resistance, so we don't have that ability to tell us that that we're full. And so, an optimized tumor necrosis factor alpha levels. Okay, normalize blood and white adipose tissue. I'm pulling in. The second panel is ghrelin balance. So, and that again, it tells us when it's time to eat. And both of these functions have to happen. So maximize glucose metabolic function, heal DNA of white cells, harmonize circadian rhythm, maximize deep restorative sleep, energy is more steady, crave health, low calorie density foods like leafy green vegetables. And let's see, I'm gonna pull in eating intervals are more steady, able to wait until truly hungry for the next meal. And then down here in the blue, we have melatonin, hypothalamic optimal functioning resolved, create new awareness to satisfaction after eating sufficient calories. Cesium, I can't pronounce that, to optimize our sugar, properly regulated ghrelin, and modulate NPY to lower cravings, These are all fantastic. I'm just going to pull in optimize serotonin levels, create new awareness, optimize the hypothalamus, and the endocrine. There we go. All right, so number 3 is hormone disruptors and hormones. So let's go ahead and pull in the reds. Estradiol levels are optimized, testosterone, calcium D, glucara, and carbonyl growth hormone. Let's pull that one in. Release effects of heavy metal exposure. And I'm going to pull in that vitamin E as well. It's just high enough that we'll go ahead and look at that. All right, so we've got the blue. We're going to pull in this one and progesterone and this exposure. And there we go. We got those. So number 4 is emotional unlock codes. So we're going to pull in the reds and the blue. And let's see, muscles embrace new experience. Let's pull in pancreas, releasing criticism, and thyroid. Since we were looking at that throat chakra, we're going to look at releasing feelings, inability to speak true feelings. Ooh, so we have our feet, releasing being hard on yourself, heart, release past disappointment, breast, embrace self-nourishing energy and self-love, heart, release illusion that love is lacking, thyroid, release lack of self-nurturing, and hips, release the fear of moving. I'm going to pull in the ankles and that back as well. Okay, and the 5th panel we take a look at is digestive fire and microbiome. Let's go ahead and pull in the reds there and the blues. Hyaluronic acid, I'm going to pull in these prolytic enzymes, and black walnut. We know black walnut is important in weight loss and fat melt away. All right, so we have pulled in those blues, which is great. We'll go ahead and pull in the B12 and digestive enzymes. And affirmations. Oh, I love our affirmations. I am feeling more positive. I release any obstacles, conscious or subconscious, to make healthy choices. I think that fits for me, I know. I am now ready on every ability to be healthy. I accept myself at 100%. It's okay to release this weight now. I release the need to overeat. I am comfortable releasing unhealthy foods in my life. I'm drawn to being more physically active. I am allowing new experiences into my life, knowing I am completely safe. I am now able to achieve my goals for optimal weight. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and take a look at this blue one, since we want to add that one. Okay. So the only other panels that I want to take a look at in our is, let's do the peptides and add in our peptides that are red and blue. And let's see, this is high enough that we're going to go ahead and do these two. And let's see what we have there. Okay, I'll add in those as well. And we want to optimize that growth hormone for sure. Okay, so from peptides, the other library that I want to take a look at, I want to take a look at the hypothalamus. Okay. Okay. I'm going to throw in that thyroid gland there. And blue. Okay. I'm going to throw in the flower of life, and we're going to look at the meridian points next, the meridian points with flower essence. Flower essence meridian point. All right. Red and blue And let's do this one. Oh, I love that. The power of 369 is active in my life. Okay. Let me make sure I've covered all the panels that I want to set up. Next time I'm going to do, let's see, growth endocrine. Okay, let's just see. Adrenal ED. Okay, by hormones optimize adrenals. That's what I'm looking at. Okay. And blue. Okay, so now our main trait is where we want it to be. And I'm going to go ahead and do a scan to find out what is our absolute top. That comes to the top, very top. So we have spinal energy, C2, optimized delivery of thyroid hormone through the cell membrane to the blood. Okay, and I am going to click on all of these highs. I'm going to run the session, and just for saving time, well, I'm going to go ahead and have to turn that volume way down. Actually, wait, just to show you the process, I'm going to run this for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to rescan the next high ones. But before I do that, I will be sending these high opportunities to everyone via email. So if you've registered your, if you've gone ahead and taken a look at registering your Quanta app, you'll receive the frequencies to play. And Kathy, did you register it? I'm just going to show you how to do that really quickly. Did you actually register yours?
I thought I did.
Okay, wonderful. So I'm gonna go ahead and share this one with you, the highs, share. Oh, okay, let's see. Oh, search by email. What's your email, Kathy?
No. It's the letter K, BRATZ 42@yahoo.com.
I had it way turned down. Hang on a second. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'll be darned. I just lost all that work.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Here's what we're going to do, team. We're not going to have you sit through all of that, but I do need to take one more voice clip of us all, and work. I'm going to go ahead and hit stop recording.
Oops.
Whoops.
I know. Okay, more. Okay, I'm going to hit, I'm going to go ahead and, so team, this does happen just on a really rare occasion where it'll blow up on me like that. And then I have to like redo the session, which is no problem and no problem whatsoever. So what I'll do so that because of in honor of the recording, I'll just let everyone see. I'll stop the recording after we do my, who we are, and my name is AEIOU, my name is, and then AEIOU. And then I'll stop the recording and I'll let you all go and finish everything that we just did, redo that, and send out the records for everybody. Okay, so let me access us. All right, so I'll count us down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My name is Debbie.
My name is Barbara.
Hi, my name is Deb.
E-I-O-U.
And I am trying to improve my health by losing my tummy.
Discipline of mindset to be fit and lean.
All right, thank you all. I'm gonna hit voice root harmonics. Okay, so team, I'm going to go ahead and hit stop recording. And thank you for your time today. And anybody who's watching after this recording, I want to thank you also. If you're interested in getting a capsule, we still have a few more from the challenge that are available. So if you'd like to join for next week, just contact anyone who added you to these pages. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you, Laura.